Welcome back to another tabletop review. Today we'll be taking a brief look at electronic hearing protection. Okay, typically I review firearms, but if you've watched many of my videos, you know that I also do how-to videos, and I've even reviewed accessories on occasion, especially if I'm really impressed with something. This is one of those videos. These are electronic shooting earmuffs. What they do is electronically suppress harmful noises such as gunshots while amplifying low-level sounds to allow for clear communications. Pretty cool and really quite amazing technology. Please note that I'm not promoting a particular brand here. There are several manufacturers of this type of hearing protection. The ones I have here are just an example. These are the PROHEAR model EM066. I found these on Amazon earlier this year. I paid about $36 for them, so they're obviously a low-end, reasonably priced version of this technology, but they do work. Now, my son and I have been doing a lot of sporting clay shotgun shooting recently. He certainly takes the sport much more seriously than I do. He has hearing protection similar to these, but much better, and he tells me he spent about $75 for his. I believe his are Walker Razor Quad with Bluetooth capability. I've tried his, and yes, they are indeed great, but I couldn't see the need at the time. And $75 seems like a lot for ear protection. I already have about 5 pairs of regular earmuff style units, for which I probably paid about $20 to $30 each, so why would I buy another set? Good question. Well, to be honest, I was out at a shotgun sporting clay range with my wife and daughter a while ago, and I just couldn't hear them with my regular ear protection on. Their voices are just too soft. I wondered if an electronic set would help, but I wasn't about to spend $75 to find out. So I did a bit of a search and found these at Amazon for about 36 bucks. But of course now I wondered if these would be junk and a waste of money. Well, I thought at the very least I'd end up with another pair of hearing protection earmuffs, I suppose. And by the way, I only chose these PROHEAR shooting earmuffs initially because of their price. Not a good basis for decision making by itself, but I also saw that the reviews were very good. As I said earlier, there were quite a few manufacturers of these types of hearing protection. Depending on what you want, the cost could be as much as $330 for something in the really sophisticated high-end range. So you might want to check them all out before you buy. Earplug type units and smartphone Bluetooth pairing capabilities are features that might be of interest to you. So I've been trying these out this year, and I've got to admit I am really impressed. They really do seem to work. They're not perfect, but for $36, I believe that they're well worth the investment. And by the way, if you enjoy this review, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. As I said earlier, these earmuffs use a form of smart technology to quickly suppress harmful noises such as gunshots in about 1/100th of a second. Simultaneously, it amplifies low-level sounds up to 4 times their natural volume, and you control the volume. So while on a range, shots are muffled, while you can still clearly hear normal conversations. It's really quite amazing. The fit is as comfortable as my other hearing protection earmuffs, although they do weigh a little more at 0.6 pounds. However, these are actually a little slimmer than my regular earmuff units. The telescopic and padded headband is adjustable to fit most head sizes. They fit me, and I have a big head. They are powered by 2 AAA batteries that provide for 300 hours of battery life, according to the manufacturer. I'm still running these with the first batteries I installed about 6 months ago. Pretty good. Again, according to the manufacturer, these earmuffs meet American National Standards Institute S3.19 noise reduction standards and provide a noise reduction rating of 23 decibels. They are also water resistant with an IPX4 rating for water, sweat, and dust resistance. So they should be durable in all weather conditions. The single knob volume control is easy to operate even while wearing gloves. As for packaging, just talking about these PROHEAR EM066 shooting earmuffs, They came in this box. Batteries were not included. There was a carrying pouch, a user manual, a 3.5mm cable to tie into your phone or any device with a 3.5mm jack. My phone doesn't have one. And a bunch of decorative Velcro patches. The manufacturer provides a 50-day no-risk money guarantee, 36 months worry-free warranty, and 24/7 friendly customer service. As for pros and cons, okay, first and foremost, the technology does work. I can easily hear people around me speaking, but loud noises like shots are muffled to the point that you hardly notice them. Because I can turn the volume up, sometimes I've actually been able to hear conversations better when wearing these earmuffs than without. And I've worn these headphones for hours at a time. They're basically comfortable, but in hot weather the foam around the earpieces may cause sweat to form. Some have complained that the fit is a little too tight and can be uncomfortable when wearing glasses. Of course, I'm always wearing eye protection at the range, but personally, I've not found the earmuffs uncomfortable. I've also heard others complain that they still need to wear earplugs underneath these when at an indoor range because they just don't cut out enough of the noise. I would agree that when I'm in an indoor rifle range where someone is shooting really loud ammo, it can be just too much. However, outdoors where I want to be able to hear people around me, they are absolutely great. One more thing, if it's a windy day, the sound can be a little strange, although a bit of adjustment on the volume can usually sort things out well enough. The good news is that when you're outside you can hear everything in your surroundings clearly, like birds, etc. So I think they're safer for hunting. Now, before we end today's video, I'd like to remind you that if you haven't already, be sure to like, share, and subscribe down below. And thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video to be useful. In conclusion, all in all, for the money, any one of these headphone earmuff type hearing protection solutions will probably be a good purchase, primarily because they do work. Even this budget model here. And as I said earlier, there are an abundance of brands and models out there, so there are plenty of options. If money were no object, I'd even like to try out the small earplug type units. But for an inexpensive solution that actually works, these PROHEAR model EM066 electronic shooting earmuffs appear to be a pretty good choice. And remember, any weapon you carry is better than the one you left at home. Thanks for watching. Hope you'll be back for my next tabletop review. Until next time, stay safe.